Before any product hits the shelves, it goes through a crucial stage, prototyping. Think of it as a dress rehearsal for your invention, a way to test ideas before committing to expensive manufacturing. Prototypes let you fail early and cheaply, revealing flaws and sparking improvements. It's where you turn sketches into something real, learning what works and what doesn't. Every great invention, from the iPhone to your favorite gadgets, started with rough, imperfect prototypes. This cycle, build, test, learn, repeat, is the heart of innovation. To bring ideas to life, two methods stand out: 3D printing and plastic molding. Each has unique strengths and weaknesses. Let's dive in and see how they shape the world of making. Let's step into the fascinating world of 3D printing. It's a realm where imagination takes physical form, where digital dreams materialize into tangible objects. A 3D printing, the almost sci-fi method that turns digital designs into real objects layer by layer. Imagine building something not by carving or assembling, but by creating it from the ground up, one thin slice at a time. It all starts with a 3D model, a digital blueprint of your creation. Once you are satisfied with your design, you send it to the printer and watch with anticipation as it builds your idea from the ground up, slowly but surely transforming digital data into a physical presence. No molds, no complex setup, no need for specialized tooling. It's a streamlined process, just imagination to reality. 3D printing excels at creating intricate shapes, designs that would be incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to produce with traditional manufacturing techniques. It allows for the creation of internal channels and designs impossible with traditional methods, opening up a world of possibilities for innovation and customization. The best part? It's accessible to almost everyone. Affordable printers and materials mean anyone can prototype at home or school, turning their ideas into tangible prototypes without breaking the bank. You can tweak your design, refine it and perfect it, print a new version overnight, seeing your changes come to life in a matter of hours. And keep iterating, constantly improving and evolving your creation until it meets your exact specifications. This rapid, flexible process has democratized invention, putting the power of creation into the hands of individuals. Students, hobbyists, and entrepreneurs can now test and refine ideas faster than ever, accelerating the pace of innovation and bringing new products to market with unprecedented speed. It's a revolution in personal manufacturing, empowering individuals to create, innovate, and shape the world around them. Now let's delve into a cornerstone of modern manufacturing. Meet the heavyweight champion of mass production plastic molding, and more specifically injection molding. This process stands as a pivotal technique for creating a vast array of plastic products we use every day. The journey begins here, where you meticulously create a metal mold. Next, you inject molten plastic into the mold cavity, filling every nook and cranny with precision. After a cooling period, the mold opens and out pop perfect copies, identical replicas of your design. It's conceptually similar to making ice cubes, but on an industrial scale with far greater complexity and precision. The mold itself is a significant investment. It's expensive and time-consuming to make, requiring specialized skills and equipment. However, once it's ready and properly calibrated, you can produce thousands upon thousands of identical parts quickly and cheaply, making it ideal for large-scale production runs. Injection molded parts are known for being strong, smooth to the touch, and incredibly versatile. They are truly everywhere, from the buttons on your remote control to the intricate components of your car dashboard. For applications demanding consistent quality and massive quantities, this method remains unbeatable for high-volume manufacturing. But for prototyping and initial design iterations, it's inherently risky, because changing a mold after it's been created is a costly and slow process, often requiring significant rework. If your design isn't quite perfect, or if unforeseen issues arise, you're potentially stuck with a large batch of expensive mistakes. Injection molding truly shines when your design is finalized, thoroughly tested, and you're confidently ready for full-scale mass production. Therefore, for exploring early-stage ideas and unproven concepts, committing to injection molding can be a tough gamble. When deciding on a manufacturing process, several factors come into play. Let's compare the key considerations. Speed, cost, and flexibility. These three elements often dictate which method is most suitable for your specific needs. Understanding the trade-offs between them is crucial for making informed decisions. For creating a single prototype, 3D printing offers distinct advantages. It's fast and cheap. You can often have a physical part in your hands in just a few hours, and the cost might only be a few dollars. This rapid turnaround is invaluable for quickly testing ideas and concepts. In contrast, injection molding requires the creation of a mold, which can take weeks to manufacture and involves involves a significant upfront investment of thousands of dollars. However, once the mold is created and set up, the injection molding machine churns out parts in seconds, making it ideal for mass production. When it comes to producing small batches of parts, 3D printing wins hands down on flexibility. The ability to easily adjust the production volume without incurring significant cost is a major benefit. With 3D printing, you can change designs instantly by simply modifying the digital model and send the updated design to the printer, allowing you to print new versions overnight. This iterative process is crucial for refining designs and optimizing performance. Injection molding's true strength lies in high volume production. The cost per part drops dramatically as you scale up the production run. This makes it a cost-effective solution for producing large quantities of identical parts. But if you anticipate needing to tweak your design based on testing or feedback, 3D printing is king. Its adaptability is unmatched. With injection molding, even minor changes can mean expensive and time-consuming rework of the mold. This can significantly delay the production process and increase costs. For prototyping, where iteration and experimentation are everything, 3D printing's flexibility is simply unbeatable. It allows for rapid exploration of different design options. Injection molding is best saved for situations where your design is completely locked in and finalized, ready for mass production. For early testing, gathering user feedback, and learning about the performance of your design, 3D printing is the clear and advantageous choice. It empowers you to refine your product before committing to large-scale manufacturing. So which method rules prototyping? It's 3D printing, hands down. It's built for speed, low cost, and endless iteration. Perfect for refining ideas. Imagine designing a new mouse. Print, test, tweak, repeat, all in days, not months. Molding only makes sense when your design is final and you need hundreds or thousands of parts. For the journey of discovery, 3D printing lets you experiment without fear of costly mistakes. It's the tool for inventors, students, and anyone chasing the next big idea. When it's time for mass production, bring in molding. But for prototyping, the messy, magical process of invention, 3D printing is the champion. Now you know about 3D printing versus plastic molding. Welcome to UG Mold Tech. If you learned something today, give this video a like, drop your thoughts or questions in the comments, and subscribe for more videos.